Hey everybody, welcome back to Adventures with Edna. I'm Chris, and today we're getting back to part 2 of rebuilding Edna's new transmission. Got myself a nice little makeshift table over here. Spent $22 for this piece of plywood just so I could mess it up. Alright, so for those of you who saw the other video, I got all this cleaned up. It was really nasty before. Gonna get cleaned up and ready for paint. I got some of the clips out. I got the front piece off here. I got the tail housing off here. I took out some stuff I didn't really need to, but this is my first time ever rebuilding a transmission, so I'm doing the best I can here. I've been watching the best video that I can find online, which is video by Wired Customs. He does a video disassembling one of these. So I've watched that a few times, just trying to see if I can't get some idea of what I've been doing, or what I am doing, because I'm pretty intimidated by this project. I've been in the house procrastinating all day on getting started. Alright, so it looks like I need to get some pliers to start this off with. Alright, just to explain what I'm actually doing here is alright, let me explain what I'm doing here. This down here is the reverse gear, and I need to push this pin over here out to get that to drop down and fall out so that this can start being pulled apart. And to that, this side pin holds in the lower gears, so that's got to come out first. I just finished pulling the pin out here. There was a cotter pin in here to help keep that from coming out. Get the oil, the remaining oil drained out of this case real quick. Alright, pin's out. This pin out. You just push that into the transmission. I was going to buy some gloves to do this job, but I didn't really feel like spending $27 for a pack of gloves. Paper towels and soap were a lot cheaper. Alright, so the reverse gear has dropped down now. Now what that means for me, I don't know yet. That just means I can start making some ugly faces. I have to give this thing a bit of a tap. Alright, so I have to go back. I skipped a part. I had to go back inside and go back to the video I was watching. The other shaft right here has to come out before this will come out. So, since my clutch linkage is still in here, I have to push it out through the back. Starting to move back a little bit, not much. I gotta take my watch off. Alright, you can see here it's starting to come out the back. Let's see if we can wiggle it out the rest of the way. And it's out. Now that's out. Alright. So you can see in here, we have one destroyed synchronizer. We have the needle bearings. Put those in there. Apparently this retainer clip, well, this isn't really a retainer clip, it's more of a spacer. What I heard, so we don't want to lose that. That in there. Progress is starting to happen. Alright, next we need to take off this pin, or this retaining pin here, so the synchronizers can come out. Apparently this clip isn't a lot of fun to take off. But luckily there's a new one, so if we screw it up, we're okay. Now you got to orient all the, remember the orientation of all this stuff, so that points forward. It's kind of got a bevel going towards the front of the transmission anyway, so that kind of helps out a little bit. Now we'll take off that gear. What did that just fall out of? Okay. Now the big gear. Seems to be a little pin right here. Does that pull out? Yes. Don't lose this little pin. I guess that keeps that from falling off. That's out. That's out. And just like that, it was never going back together again. Now the lower set of gears needs to come out. And the roller bearings fall out. Awesome. There's roller bearings and a spacer that go inside this. This goes here. Here's one of the bushings. They're the roller bearings. Here is the reverse gear, which has the small end forward. There's that pin I pushed out earlier. And here is a whole lot of mud. So that is really gross. That's just straight dirt. Alright, I gotta go dump this out. This thing's so much lighter with no gears in it. Well, that's true. I thought I should get something with a little bit bigger tip. Brass gasket right here. This is what the inside of your transmission looks like after 70 plus years. Retainer clip. That's going to need a major cleaning. Material. Alright, as you can see, I'm going to have to do a lot of soaking to get these cleaned up. I've got all the new parts right here. You can see I have a whole new assembly for the synchronizers, so that looks nice. I got all the bearings, bushings, go back in there. All the retainer pins, some of these clips that are worn out. That is new bushings for the clutch. All new gaskets and new shafts. Alright, so that's not going to get reused. This is going to get reused. That's definitely going to get reused. This will not be getting reused. Alright, got an old toothbrush to start cleaning some of these off. Alright, I went ahead and boxed up everything that was not going to be reused in this old box of coffee. Alright, so now I'm going to have to make a store run, and I need some more carb cleaner just to kind of blast that last little bit off, just so it doesn't have the mucky solvent on there. And I'm going to blast down the case over there. I'm going to blast down the case over there, and I'm going to get a nice coat of paint on it so it looks good when it goes back in the truck. The speedometer gear I'm going to take off camera. I have to remove this retainer pin right here, and then I saw that you usually have to heat these up to get them off. There's a good chance of breaking it, so it's possible I'll wind up having to order that. This one looks a little chewed up. I might do that anyway. Alright, that's going to do it for this episode of Adventures with Edna. I got everything apart. Everything is mostly clean except for just some fine tuning before things start going back together. It's starting to rain. I'm going to have to make a trip to the store. So I'm not going to finish it in this episode, but I want to get this transmission done and back in the truck. Well, not really back in the truck, but I want to get this transmission done and in the truck and the bad one out as soon as possible, because this one's just continuing to get louder, and we want to be able to keep making these videos, so Edna kind of needs to be able to run. So anyway, that's it for me. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more like it, please subscribe. We really appreciate it, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching Adventures with Edna.